Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. So today we are going to discuss about back cross, test cross and reciprocal cross, as well as some of the basic genetic terminologies. Okay, so trait is an observable feature of an organism such as height, all right, eye color, and then the type of hair, curly or straight hair. Okay, those are traits. Then gamete is a haploid reproductive cell such as an egg or sperm that unite or fuse during sexual reproduction to produce a diploid zygote. So itulah gamete. Okay, next, phenotypes defined as two or more observable variations in a particular characteristic, such as tall and short. Okay, and then straight hair and curly hair, for example. And then phenotypes also defined as expression of a genotype or any measurable trait that can be inherited. Okay, genome is the genetic material of an organism. Then genotypes is the combination of alleles or gene constituents in an individual. Okay, so genotypes can be homozygous or heterozygous. A homozygous genotypes meaning to say that genotypes has a pair of identical alleles, and a heterozygous genotypes means that genotype has a pair of different alleles. Now, if you're wondering what are alleles, okay, we'll explain that later. Now, first we continue with gene. So, gene is a heritable factor that controls specific characteristics such as eye color, blood type, or skin color. Okay, and allele is any of the alternative versions of a gene that may produce distinguishable phenotypic effects. Okay, so now to make things simple, okay, allele ni dia is more specific daripada gene. Contohnya kalau gene ini disebut eye color, but then when it comes to allele, okay, eye color ini mungkin blue eyes or green eyes. Okay. Next, locus is the location of a genes or location of genes. Now we take one example here, right? This blue stripe here represent allele for blue eyes. Okay, and having blue eyes means to say it is a recessive allele. And this brown stripe here, okay, or brown allele here means allele for brown eyes. Okay, which apparently is a dominant allele. Okay, and then this individual A, right, is a heterozygous individual, or this individual A, right, has heterozygous genotypes. Okay, individual B has homozygous genotypes, right, and individual C here is individual that has homozygous recessive alleles. Okay, I said homozygous recessive alleles. Now, if you are wondering what's inside the allele, right? Now, take one example here. This in this locus here, right, where we have the gene, and in the gene we have the allele for purple flower, and then here on the other chromosome we have the allele for white flower. If we take a closer look on this allele, okay, we observe there are nitrogenous bases sequence here, and the sequence of nitrogenous bases are fixed, all right, and in this such sequence, right, that allele will give out purple color flower, and in this sequence of nitrogenous bases in this allele will give out white flowers. Now, dominant allele is an allele that is fully expressed in the phenotype of a heterozygote. Okay, usually untuk dominant allele, alright, for dominant allele we use capital letter to represent dominant allele. Okay, and recessive allele is an allele whose phenotypic effect is not observed in a heterozygote, because apparently this dominant allele dalam in a heterozygote, alright, or heterozygous individual, what happen? The dominant allele will mask or suppress, okay, the characteristic or effect of the recessive allele. So dominant allele we represent with capital letter, while recessive allele we represent with a small letter. Okay. Homozygous means to say having a pair of identical alleles for a particular locus. Homozygous dominant means to say individual with two dominant alleles for a particular locus. Whereas homozygous recessive is individual with two recessive alleles for a particular locus. And then heterozygous is individual with two different alleles for a particular locus. Okay. Or for heterozygous, we can say individual that has genotypes with two different alleles for a particular locus. Now, test your understanding. Okay, so we have two tables here. One table, the first table here is homozygous genotypes with their gametes, whereas the other table is heterozygous genotypes with their gametes. Okay, so if the genotypes are dominant A, obviously the gamete will be dominant A. And if the genotypes is recessive A, obviously gametes is recessive A. Now, what if we have two traits here in one genotype? Two traits in one genotype. So, obviously the gamete will be dominant A and dominant B. Okay, and for this one, the gamete will be dominant A and recessive B. Okay, so for these two, you figure it out. Okay, this answer will be disclosed later. Now, what if we have heterozygous genotypes like this? Okay, we have dominant A and recessive A. So, gametes will be, ada dua gametes ini, satu, dua. Okay, there are two gametes here, two possible gametes. And one gamete will bring the dominant A, and the other gamete will bring the recessive A. So, since we have two gametes, okay, and one gamete carry dominant A, and the other gamete carry the recessive A, so we have half or 1/2 of the capital A and 1/2 or half of the recessive A. Okay, 1/2. Why? Sebab ada 2 sini 1, 2. Okay, 1 campur 1, 2/2. 2/2 slash cancel off 1. Now, what if we have like this pula? Okay, campur dominant A, ada dua traits ini, there are two traits here. Okay, the first trait has dominant A and recessive A, and then the other trait is dominant B and dominant B. Then obviously we will get half or 1/2 dominant A, dominant B, and 1/2 recessive A, dominant B. But how do we get this? Okay, now first we list out the genotypes, right? So this is the genotype. Okay, and then we list out the gametes, all the possible gametes. Okay, so they are the dominant A, recessive A, dominant B, dominant B. Right, so we circle the gametes and we make cross. Okay, this A cross with this. So we have dominant A, dominant B, right? Di sini kita dapat yang ini, sini pergi sini kita dapat ini sini kita dapat ini. So now there are 4 gametes here, 4 outcome of gametes. All right, and out of the 4 outcome of the gametes, 2 of the gametes has the dominant A. 2 of the gametes have dominant A and dominant B. Betul kan? Daripada 4 gamete ini, 2 ada yang ini. So 2 bagi 4, 1/2. Yang ini pula sama juga. So 1, 2. 2 daripada 4. So 2/4 we have 1/2. So 1/2 of this and 1/2 of this. Right? So about the others yang ini? Right? Pause the video and sila buat sekarang. Alright, okay, done. Okay, so let's check your answer. Yep, so this is what you should be getting, right? Dapat tepat? Okay. Ya, tepat lah. Alright. Kalau tidak dapat juga figure ni, please come and see me or PM me. Now, test cross. Alright, is a cross that is used to test if a dominant phenotype is a homozygous or heterozygous. Okay, kita mau check dominant phenotype itu. Alright, whether that dominant phenotype is a homozygous or heterozygous. So the dominant phenotype is crossed with a recessive phenotype. Okay, now one example here. Okay, yellow meaning to say a characteristic, right? A phenotype being yellow meaning to say is dominant trait, while being green is the recessive trait. Okay, but we don't know this yellow is a homozygous or heterozygous. Right, so this dominant yellow, right, we cross with this recessive phenotype, this recessive green. So now always start before you draw your genetic diagram. you start with the key, right? Because you need to represent which letter represent such allele. So capital Y represent dominant allele for yellow, then small letter y represent the recessive allele for green. So P1 phenotype, P1 means to say first generation of parent. Okay, so P1 phenotype will be yellow and green. So the P1 genotype will be yellow. So yellow mesti ada capital Y kan, and then we have unknown. Okay, because kita tahu yang phenotype ini dominant phenotype ini homozygous ataupun heterozygous. Kalau homozygous capital Y capital Y. Kalau heterozygous capital Y, sini mesti small letter y. So now we don't know yang dominant phenotype ini is it a heterozygous or homozygous. So cross with the recessive phenotype, obviously small letter y that gives you green. So now list out the gametes. So we have this and the unknown, right, and this and this. Okay, now let's do the crossing. All right, so before we do the crossing, let's circle the gametes. All right, so now when we do the crossing, let's take a look at the F1 genotype. F1 means first generation of filial ataupun generasi anak yang pertama. So the genotype of the F1 will be this, and cross with this we have capital Y, small letter y. Betul kan? Capital Y, small letter y. Now class, bila kamu lukis genetic diagram mesti guna pensel dan pembaris. Yang ini circle betul-betul, yang ini pun garis betul-betul. Okay, next this, like this, we have this, then this goes here, we have this, the unknown with the small letter y, and the unknown with the small letter y. So the F1 phenotype will be yellow. Obviously this is yellow, right? Because we have the dominant allele. Dominant allele will mask or suppress the effect of the recessive allele. So this is the phenotype will be yellow, alright? And yang ini kita unknown. So it can be either yellow or green. So still unknown. So phenotype ratio, this will be ada 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 offspring. So out of the 4, 2 of them are yellow. So 2 over 4 ialah half. Okay. And then yang ini half of unknown. Okay, now if all the offspring produced are all yellow, semua yellow, so meaning to say the yellow parent is a homozygous. Betul kan? Kalau ini ialah capital Y, here is capital Y, here is a capital Y. If this is capital Y, this capital Y and small letter y, this will give you yellow. Okay. And this will be capital Y as well with the small letter y, which will give you yellow. So this will be yellow. So bukan lagi half yellow, sini all yellow, or ataupun 4 yellow, 4 yellow. So kalau kita dapat sini semua yellow, so meaning to say the parent is a homozygous. It has a homozygous phenotype. Now if the offspring produces half yellow and half green, this shows the yellow parent is a heterozygous. Kalau sini y kecil, sini pun y kecil. So this will be green. This will be green as well. So half green, half yellow, half green. Now this test cross is important in the selective breeding because pure line can only be obtained from breeding with a dominant homozygote. Thus test cross can fix and maintain a character in an offspring. Okay, now selective breeding we will learn later on. Okay, pure line meaning to say from one generation to the other generation, alright, the genotype of the parent is identical with the genotype of the filial, and that filial, alright, when it passes its genotype to the other generation, both will have the identical genotype for the particular traits or particular genotypes. Okay, paling senang cerita beginilah. Okay, if the pure line is capital Y and capital Y, alright, the offspring must be capital Y and capital Y, and it goes on. That is pure line. Okay, selang semua generasi itu sama saja, capital Y, capital Y. Test cross also able to reveal the genotype of an organism. Yes, the genotype is either homozygous or heterozygous. Now back cross. This is a cross done between an offspring with either of the parent. Okay, so meaning to say, paling senang cerita, let's say the F1 genotype is this, alright, capital T and small letter t. So a back cross meaning to say, kita ambil yang ini, kita cross dia dengan either one of the parent, either this cross with this or this cross with this. Okay, that is back cross. So this back cross is very important in inbreeding to obtain homozygous alleles, as well as used as a test cross to get homozygous recessive individual. Okay, yang ini kita akan belajar nanti dalam inbreedingnya topik. Now, reciprocal cross, okay, silang. So this is a cross between a male with a female of opposite phenotype and vice versa. Meaning to say, we have a male, okay, with a characteristic, we cross with the female of another characteristic. So we do another cross where the female, alright, with the male characteristic earlier, we cross them with the male that has the earlier female characteristic. Now, example, okay, sebelum example, this cross always produces offspring of different phenotypic ratios, obviously. Okay, I will explain later on that. Okay, reciprocal cross is used to test if a gene is sex-linked. Sex-linked genes mean to say, alright, an allele that is linked or attached to the sex chromosome. And usually, when it comes to the sex chromosome, it is on the X chromosome. Alright, it's very rare on the Y chromosome because Y chromosome is very short. Okay. Now, example of a reciprocal cross here, right? Okay, there are two here because reciprocal can. So a red eye female Drosophila we cross with a white eye male. So this is the first cross. So if we say a reciprocal cross, mesti buat satu lagi cross di mana red eye male cross dengan white eye female. Okay, so now let's go back to this contoh yang awal. Okay, so red eye female, okay, cross with white eye male. So capital X here with capital W here. Okay, this is a superscript. It's a dominant allele for red eye. Then capital X with small letter W superscript here is a recessive allele for white eye. Kenapa kita guna X ini dengan W ini? Now this W, alright, to represent the capital W here to represent the allele for the red eye. X meaning to say here, this allele, alright, is linked with this X chromosome. The same goes here. This small letter W here, right, is an allele that represent white eye characteristic, and this allele apparently is linked or attached to this X chromosome, right? Any sex-linked genes, alright, allele itu kita mesti tulis dengan cara macam ini. Okay, X maksudnya seperti as what I've mentioned earlier is where that allele is being linked to, right? The sex chromosome where the allele is being linked to. So this is X chromosome where this allele is linked to or attached to. Alright, so let's do the genetic cross of this red eye female with the white eye male. Okay, so P1 phenotypes, red eye and white eye, P1 genotypes, alright, XW, XW, and then XW and Y. Why? Because white eye male mesti ada satu X chromosome dan Y chromosome, alright. So meiosis, alright, indicated by this arrow down. And then the gametes, we list out the gametes here. Okay, and then when it comes to gamete in the genetic diagram, we must circle the gametes. Okay, circle. Now let's do the crossing. Alright, so this would be the F1 genotypes, betul kan? Okay, capital W with the small letter W. Okay, next, alright, this goes here. Alright, capital W, X with the Y, and then this goes here. This goes here, right? And then this goes here. So we have this. The F1 phenotype will be, this is female, right? This is red eye female, betul kan? Okay, because apparently the red eye, alright, is being controlled by a dominant allele. So this dominant allele we must or suppress the characteristic of this recessive allele. So we have one female, two females here, and both females are red eye, and we have two males here, and apparently from these males they are red eye males. Betul kan? Alright, capital W sebab dengan sini capital W. Ini pun capital W daripada sini. Okay, so ada 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 offspring, possible offspring. So daripada 4 ini ada 2 red eye female. So 2 bahagi 4 or 2/4, we have 1/2. Right, the same goes for the male. Right, there are 2 males here and both males are red eye. So 2/4, we simplify, we get 1/2. Okay, now this is the red eye female crossed with the white eye male. So since we are doing a reciprocal cross, so we have to do another cross between the red eye male with the white eye female. Okay, sama juga key mesti letak. Okay, so meiosis and then gametes, right? Okay, so red eye male with the white eye female, like what I mentioned earlier. So we have the gametes, circle all the gametes, and then okay, do the crossing. Okay, so we have this here, here, and here, and this is the F1 genotypes, possible F1 genotypes, right? And then again, right? Again, so now class, by this point you must know already, right? This allele, sorry, this gamete always cross with this gamete. Okay, and then we write down the outcome, the F1 genotype here, and so on. You must know the sequence. Pastikan tahu sequence ni. Yang ini bukan simply pergi sini ataupun pergi sana atau campur-campur. Right? Usually candidates mereka buat sembarangan saja. That is wrong. So the F1 phenotype will be half red eye female with half white eye male. Terbalikan komplit tadi. Tadi tidak white eye male, semuanya red eye male. Kali ini ada pula white eye male. Alright. Okay, again, four possibilities of offspring. Alright. Out of these 4 possibilities of offsprings, okay, so the number of males, there are 2. So 2/4, simplify, we get half. Okay, we get half. The same goes for the female. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Alright, see you in the next video. Alright, that's it. Okay, bye.